If you guys are interested in being a member, then click the join button down below to check out the available perks. I believe the first tier is only $1. Thank you to those of you who choose to join. What's up Mod Squad, MOB back with another Division 2 TU11 PTS video. I'd like to apologise for coming across late when it comes to the PTS videos, but there were delays due to the terrible state of the PTS. For some people the PTS worked flawlessly, but for me it was nothing but delta errors, not being able to access my inventory, I couldn't mod weapons and gear, I couldn't access my specialisation, there was horrific lag and damage delay, god mode NPCs, basically it was just a complete shambles. Thankfully, this morning, most of that has changed and I'm finally able to make content again. Before we get into today's video, a quick disclaimer though, I'm nowhere near geared up in PC, I have a level 40 character with a 7 watch level, I haven't even maxed out my specializations, so any stats you see within my PTS builds, just know that these builds are far from mid-max. So with that said, let's get into today's video. And lately I have been posting a lot of speedrun builds for both SMGs and assault rifles. These builds have been all about killing as quickly as possible so you can gain bonus armor and armor on kill for survivability. So I found it pretty funny when I saw the new TU11 gear set Hunter's Fury was basically a run and gun build. Hunter's Fury is a gear set designed for up close and personal playstyles, so if you've been loving my builds of late you're going to be loving this gear set. With that said, let's take a look at it, starting off with the 2-piece which offers 15% shotgun damage and 15% SMG damage, a telltale sign this is for close range fights. The 3-piece offers 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. So again, it's very much like the builds I've already been making, but what makes this gear set so great is the 4-piece. The 4-piece is called Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters get a debuff increasing your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuff enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. The reason I love this 4-piece is because 1. Extra damage is always welcome in a run and gun build, 2. The disorient effect is perfect for this build's playstyle. You want enemies to be distracted or under status effects so they can't focus you, making it easier for you to rip through them. It's like having a mini Banshee pulse, which was a skill I recommended using with my DPS armor stacking builds. This gear set is also really good as a 5 and 6 piece set, which shocked me a little. Normally new gear sets are either overpowered or very underwhelming, and this gear set is really well balanced. The chest piece increases the duration of Apex Predator from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. The backpack increases the radius of the disorient on Apex Predator kills from 5 meters to 10 meters. In my opinion, the developers did a really good job with this set, and I'm really enjoying the way that I'm using it. It's a good 5 and 6 piece set, but I prefer to run it as a 4 piece with a brand set chest and backpack. Basically built in the same format as my bonus armor stacking builds. I'm just in love with the Intimidate Bloodsucker combo. Even more so now that I've been using the Perfect Bloodsucker talent, there isn't a major change in it, just from 10% to 12% bonus armor on kill, but I've been liking it regardless. Now you've seen a little bit of what this build is capable of, let's take a look at how I've been running the new Hunter's Fury gear set. Bear in mind, again, I have no builds on PC, so this was all gear grad from vendors and whatever dropped while testing. So you won't be seeing this build at its full potential. With that said, let's get into the build breakdown. Right guys, so getting into this build is capable of hitting 1 million crits to the body. 1 million, so you absolutely shred through the elite NPCs, the heroic elites, you just absolutely shred through them. Even the named NPCs, you absolutely shred through them. I think I might drop a clip in there right now. Now, moving on to the weapon itself, that gives us 200% critical hit damage, which is absolutely nutty, but this weapon is actually well balanced. They did a good job with this weapon, and I really hope they don't nerf it. So we're looking at 126.5k base damage, 850 RPM with 56 in the magazine, all max stats as you can see there. Magazine size, a little bit disappointing. I'd like to see some armor damage or, damage to targets that are covered there, but I guess if you had that, it'd be probably too OP. So we have payment in kind, dealing damage to enemies as a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200 stacks lasting 10 seconds. That's what makes it balanced guys, it only lasts for 10 seconds. On reload, apply a 10-second bleed to yourself which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. We'll go over the attachments real quick. We have 5% crit chance on the scope, we have 10% stability on the grip, 5% critical hit damage on the muzzle, and then the magazine gives us the extra 20 rounds. And that is it for the backfire SMG. I'm absolutely loving this gun. Now actually getting into the gear pieces or the gear set pieces, Each and every gear set piece I've rolled for weapon damage and crit chance. Well, I've rolled crit chance on them because they automatically come with weapon damage. So crit chance on every piece because we want to hit that max cap on crit chance. We have 10.4% critical hit damage via a mod as well. If you guys want to go over this talent, by the way, feel free to pause the video to look at it in greater detail. Absolutely loving this build. Probably my favorite build right now in the game. We have a Sokolov chest piece, 10% SMG damage, 10.8% weapon damage, 10.1% critical hit damage, 8.5% hazard protection, and 10.6% critical hit damage. Where the hazard protection is, we'd want that to be crit chance. I have 2 places on this build where I don't have crit chance, which would get us up to the cap. And then we have Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. This is a run and gun build, so we will be within 10 meters majority of the time. Looking at the holster, again, weapon damage, crit chance. The backpack, Grupo Sombra, giving us 15% critical hit damage, 11.9% weapon damage, 6.5% weapon handling. Again, that's where the crit chance would be. 10.6% critical hit damage, and then again 10.6% critical hit damage via a mod. And then we have Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of plus 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. So this is what mitigates the bleed of this weapon here. As long as you are killing and stacking that bonus armor, the bleed only affects that bonus armor. It works so well, so well. Looking at the gloves, again, weapon damage and critical hit chance. Knee pads, 15% weapon damage, and again, critical hit chance. So if we just run over to the stats real quick, as you can see, we're at 50.4% critical hit chance. If I had a higher watch level, I'd be at the max cap at 60. I'd have over 100% critical hit damage and more because I'd be able to take off some crit chance rolls and spec into more crit damage. So this build can hit even harder. Even though this build right here, it's not mid-max by any means, it's still hitting 1,000,000 to the body. So we're going to skim over the rest of the stats. Again, guys, this is not a mid-max build by any means. So I'm really excited to get TU11 on my Xbox when it finally drops. So, you know, I can put it with all my maxed out gear and see what we actually come up with. It's going to be absolutely nutty. But those are the stats. If you missed any of those, feel free to go back, pause the video to look at it in greater detail. That is pretty much the build, guys. My favorite build in the game right now. Apart from running this gear set, I believe, with the new backpack as well. That's pretty nice to run as well. But I have a feeling that backpack's going to get nerfed into the ground. Anyway, let me know what you think about this build down in the comment section below. 1,000,000 crits to the body. Let me know what you think about that. Don't forget to smash that like button to show your support to help us grow. If you're new around here, hit that sub button to join the mob squad. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, mob squad.
Interrogations. The information is stored on a military-grade laptop, kept in the main holding area downstairs. The first priority is to release the prisoners to keep the True Sons busy. You'll be looking for some kind of security terminal. The security terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around.
Fuck you up. Get it. Light them up. Inside here!
Reinforcements en route.
Picked you up on camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Target?
Vital signs critical.
Looks like you got True Sun's reinforcements headed your way.
North or south side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
Fuck! We just lost someone! Just lie down and die! Trying to break through!
I'm coming for you. Sweet galloping Jesus! What the hell is going on here? Put these fuckers down!
Coming! Yeah!
I can throw holes in you faster than you can heal them!
How do you like that? That's a shit! Yeah!
No more contacts. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.